back here in the cabin for another quick episode of Land Navigation for Wilderness or Search and Rescue Use. Today we're going to talk about intersection. We just did resection the other day, so today we'll do intersection. So let's turn around here and take a look at this map and we'll talk about what we got going on. All right, to do intersection, number one, we have to start with two known points. So for today's demonstration, we'll assume that this structure, landmark, or this it's a structure actually, but it could be a landmark or a terrain feature. We'll assume that this is a known point and this is a second known point. On a linear feature, this could be a creek, this could be a road. Generally, your known points will be along a linear feature of some sort. You know where you're at. Two of them, 1, 2. Now, we have, let's say it's a radio tower out here or the peak of a mountain, whatever you got. This is what we're trying to determine where it lies on the map based upon our vision, what we're looking at in the field. We don't know where it's at on the map yet. So what we're going to do is we are going to, number one, travel to the first known point. And when we get to that known point, we will need to orient our map north. So what we're going to do that is we're going to set our compass to north. We're going to place it along the margin of the map where it's nice and flush, or you can do this on a blue grid line. If you'll notice, the red needle is not in the red arrow. So we turn the entire map until red is in the red. Now our map is oriented to the terrain that we're dealing with. In the field, I would weight this down with some rocks, but since we're in the cabin today, it's my Yeti coffee cup and a smell good candle. So there we go. Now my map matches my terrain. I'm not going to get into declination and the difference in magnetic and grid north and all this stuff. That's not what this is about. This is about intersection. So once I am at known point 1, I have oriented my map to the terrain. I am simply going to shoot an azimuth from point A to point B. Okay, I'm gonna shoot a visual azimuth. Forget the map for now. I'm shooting into the distance. Let's say it's 15 degrees. So put on my map, if you guys can see, it's hard for me to hold this and do this. But 15 degrees, I'll set my compass to 15 degrees, set it on my known point, move it until my red is in the red again. Whoop, let me line her up good. It's hard to do this one-handed. So pay no attention to this second dot up here. That's just where it is. But you can see red in the red. I am going to take a pencil mark right up the side of this base plate. Now, I know that's moving around or whatever, but you get the point. Just make sure this is stabilized. Don't be flopping it around. It's hard for me to do it. All right, so I'm going to have a line right there, up and down this edge. Now I'm going to come back out of here. I'm going to move to my second known point. I will then reorient my map to my terrain. I will take an azimuth or shoot an azimuth from my known point to my target. I will draw a line down the side of this base plate with a pencil, and where these two intersect is my terrain feature or my cell tower or whatever I've got off in the distance. From there, I can plot this out or lay this out on my map where these lines intersect, and then I can start working my coordinates. And I can get into my grid square here, and I can start working over and up until I get there, and then I can call the actual grid coordinate for that location. So that's just a real quick rundown on how to do intersection. There again, it's hard for me to do this stuff one-handed, but you get the point. First location, orient your map, shoot an azimuth. Second location, orient your map, shoot an azimuth. Where those lines intersect is your unknown point. From there, you can plot that on your map and get your coordinate. You know exactly what you're looking at way off in the distance and exactly where it's at. All right, y'all, that's just a real quick down and dirty, quick example of how to do intersection. Go get you some of these maps. Go to mytopo.com. You can get these things designed for your region. I've got several of these for all the properties that our school operates on, as well as state forest and other things in West Tennessee. But I don't know what they cost now. I've had mine several years. Probably, I think they were 15, 16 bucks when I got mine. Hell, they're probably 50 by now. No, not really. They're probably 18, 20 bucks. mytopo.com. So if you guys have any questions on the intersection and stuff like that, shoot me a message or leave it in the comments. We're going to do a lot more videos. We got some stuff we're going to do on triangulation and then things we're getting ready to do around here for the winter. So we got more videos coming. But practice your land nav, guys. It's good stuff.